So, in today's lesson, we will be talking about the 7 major classes of strong verbs. Now, strong verbs fall into 7 major classes according to the pattern of vowel alternations shown by their principal parts. So, beginning with class 1, for example, lita. Here we have litre, leit, lito, litin. Lita itself means to look. The class 2 example, beorda, which means to offer or invite. Here we have budre, baud, buldo, bodin. For class 3, vertha, which means to become. Here we have verther, vard, urdu, orthin. For class 4, bära, which means to carry. Bär, bar, baru, borin. Class 5, gefa, which means to give. Gefre, gaf, gafu, gefin. Class 6, fara, which means to go or to travel. Fer, for, foru, farin. And class 7, ratha, which means to counsel, to rule, govern, or to decide. Here we have raithre, reth, rethu, rathin. Now, let us look at examples in the present tense for each of the 7 major classes. So, I know this table might look a little bit intimidating, but don't worry, we go through step by step. Beginning with the first class, lita. Here, we're simply going first, second, third person singular and the same in the plural. Note, this time I included the pronouns for the dual. Well, in the plural for the dual. Here we have ver and vit. Now, ver means more than 3 people, including 3 people. And vit means exactly 2. Similarly, ver, which means you all, 3 or more people, and vit, which means you too. And then we have in the third person singular han, and in the third person plural ver. Those are the masculine versions. Feminine versions would be hon and ver, and the neuter versions would be thad and thou. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go. Beginning with lita. Here we have ek lid, thu litre, han litre. Ver litum, ver litith, ver lita. Next, bjóða. Ek búð, þú búðir, han búðir. Ver bjóðum, ver bjóðið, ver bjóða. Next, class 3, verða. Verð, verður, verður, verðum, verðið, verða. Then, bera, ber, 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 berum, berið, bera. Next, gefa. Gef, gefre, gefre, gefum, gefið, gefa. Next, fara. Fer, 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 forum, farið, fara. And lastly, ratha. Ræð, ræðr, ræðr, rathum, rathith, ratha. You may see in the first person plural of father we have forum instead of förum. This is because here we have the umlaut. A quick reminder, in Old Norse, when an unstressed u appears in an ending, and remember, only the first syllable of a root is stressed, thus every suffix is automatically unstressed, thus triggering the umlaut or u mutation. And thus the preceding a, which we would have in the plural stem here, becomes a o. Speaking of plural stem, you may note that we have oftentimes different roots, one for singular and one for plural. Sometimes they just appear to be identical. And that's it for today's lesson already. In the next lesson, we will be talking about the past tense of these strong verbs.